the long white wakes of ships were spotted from a break in the clouds. The waist gunner spotted them first through the port blister. The PBY Catalina slowly banked to the left to try to count the number of ships and to make an attempt to identify them. This was certainly a Japanese convoy, sailing west with what seemed to be a cruiser providing escort. Once all the ships were counted, the pilot turned the aircraft around and the radio operator sent off a contact report. Force A received the report a few hours later, and then turned north to move within striking range. At the crack of dawn the next day, sea hurricanes were launched and sent out to find the incoming task force once more. They should be close. The deck crews worked quickly to arm the albacores with torpedoes, and they were quickly brought topside. 30 minutes after the sea hurricanes were launched, the albacores followed. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to another exciting episode of War on the Sea. Albacores have been scrambled to engage a Japanese convoy that we spotted about 2 days ago now. And there they are, nice and close. I want my albacores to change direction and also drop down to the deck. Let's have them all turn away. We will attack from the port side and also go to orders. Every formation drop down. We have a couple of Catalinas hanging out here as well, doing some scouting. I may have them race over and drag some flak for us if they can do that. Here's a Catalina. All right, come on over here. Increase speed and altitude as well. Let's take a look at what we are dealing with. Looks like the Japanese formation is already kind of turning. Indeed, it is a convoy. Looks like we have some kind of heavily armed freighters, but yeah, there's a triple stacker cruiser back there, and that is most certainly a priority target. It looks like the leading escort is turning around. She is not a priority. We really want to hit everything in the center. Looks like the last ship in the line is also some sort of gunboat or sub-chaser. Not too interested in hitting that. Priority target is the cruiser, and then the freighters. I'll have one formation of 4 albacores hit the cruiser, but we should have more than enough torpedoes to go around, I would say. Okay, formation 1. You're going to hit target 2. 2, 3, and so on. And then we have 2 more albacores to go around. So we'll have them hit this little warship in the rear. That works for me. Albacore is racing down towards the deck. It always impresses me how big the torpedo is compared to the albacore. Not taking any anti-aircraft fire just yet. I'm sure that is coming soon though. This is the first Japanese convoy that we have spotted in quite a while. It's been a couple of weeks, actually, it feels like, since a Japanese convoy has tried to move up this way. We have officially secured Co-Canada. The Japanese troops that are left there are quite meager. Not a whole lot going on there now. So if we can avoid the Japanese from getting reinforcements, that would be ideal. And I think we are going to be able to do that because HMS Hermes was also converging on this area, so we have that full complement of swordfish torpedo bombers as well. Let's look for these albacores. Where are they? Can we make them out? Yep, there they are. Just little specks racing in. The Catalina will track. We'll watch the attack from up here. Let's slow down. Make ourselves a better spotting platform. There's one formation. I can barely see the others out there. They are still a little ways away. All right, let's take a look at the freighters here, because that's what's going to be exciting. Orders, slow down even further. Pretty much be at a standstill. These albacores did receive attack orders, right? Make sure they have. All right. First torpedo should be launching here momentarily. Anti-aircraft's going up. Let's take a look. Do I see? Yep, there's the albacores moving in. Gosh, that's a lot of AA. Come on. Doesn't look like any of them have taken damage yet. And torpedoes should be away. Let's wait. Yep, there we go. Torpedoes are dropping in the water. There we go. Pull out of there, boys. Lots of splashes. Okay, more should be racing in. I can barely see the formation. Come on. Come on. Multiple hits, please. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. No duds. That's what I like to see. This next one. Torpedoes are dropping. There we go. That albacore took some hits. A couple of them have taken hits. This ship is pretty heavily armed there. All right, let's start turning a little bit. Come on. Okay, the albacores are getting out of there. Looks like the Japanese AA gunners are directing their fire. 2 hits. Not too bad. Next in line. Just one right after the other. All torpedoes away. This ship doesn't have nearly as many AA guns, so she is not putting up much of a fight. You can see those torpedo wakes in the water. One ship's already going down. The leading ship is sinking. There we go. And very few duds. Okay, I say that, and there we go. We got a dud, but 3 impacts on that target. Next in line. The cruiser, that's the big one right there. In retrospect, it may have been better to have the last 2 remaining swordfish attack that cruiser because I want to sink her, but hey, we can always have follow-up strikes. Okay, a couple of hits on that big freighter there. Next. There we go, torpedoes away. I see only a couple of wakes. There we go. 3, 4 wakes in the water. Come on. 3 hits. That's all I need. 1, 2, and 3. 3 was a dud. Shame. Okay, a little destroyer now. Oh, we finally lost one, unfortunately. That was our first loss. I'll get your torpedo away, please. This last albacore should. Okay, both torpedoes are in the water. Hopefully we get a hit and we didn't lose that albacore for nothing, but I don't know. She's really zoomed. Oh, okay, we got her. It did not look like we'd hit her. The entire ship is engulfed in flames. And looking at it, the whole formation is not looking too good. Not looking too good. We may need a follow-up strike. Let's have this PBY turn around. We're getting a little close for comfort. Starting to take some anti-aircraft fire as well. All right, pilot. Gas it. Get out of here. The sub chaser is indeed going down. Quite a few of the cargo ships managed to actually do some sort of damage control. We will conduct a second strike, which is fine. They have moderate damage here, but hey, 3 ships sunk, 2 command points gained. We lost a single aircraft. Okay. Unfortunately, they were able to get really close to the Indian coast. We were tracking them way out here in the Bay of Bengal, but during the night, we were not able to track them, of course. HMS Hermes is right here. So let's launch aircraft with her. Swordfish, do we want to launch all 16? Yeah, we do. No kill like overkill, send it. Okay, my swordfish have found the enemy. They have actually turned around, which is funny, but we are going to hit them. They were not where I expected them to be. Okay, 3 ships left. Lots of swordfish to really do the job. Too many swordfish, some might say. We are going to send a bunch of flights. We'll send 4 swordfish after that little patrol craft here. Might as well blow it out of the water. I think a couple more torpedoes for each of these other ships ought to do the job. Swordfish dropping down to the deck, let them have it. Swordfish are closing in, starting to take light anti-aircraft fire. One good thing is that since recently a patch was added that added destructible AA, I'm sure a lot of the Japanese AA guns have been taken out due to fires and such. Still receiving some light AA fire though. That formation probably is going to hit the sub chaser first there. Hopefully we can get a good torpedo hit on her. The rest of us are moving in, though. All these other ships are lagging behind because they've been hit by torpedoes. Good news, though. This ship is only going to require one fish. Once it takes a impact, it's probably done for. Okay. Ugh, I don't like that. Their AA guns are fully operational. Lost a swordfish. So now we're down to, I believe, yeah, I guess 16 swordfish altogether. There we go. Swordfish have released their fish. More torpedo planes closing in. This one's going to be the hardest to hit as she is moving quickly. Fingers crossed. We're not going to get much for sinking her, but completely obliterating a Japanese convoy. It's got to be pretty discouraging, right? Come on. Torpedoes look good. Target 4 has been struck. That's the cruiser. There we go. We got this one, target 1. Target 4 has been hit by 3 torpedoes. This freighter is about to get hit again. Another impact. There we go. Brutal. And finally, there we go. Two impacts there. Target number 3 is sinking. She is going down. The cruiser, yeah, she's probably going to go down as well. Doesn't look like she's burning too much. Hopefully those fires spread a little bit. And then sub chaser friend, she actually got hit by 2 torpedoes. She is not going to last. Look at how high the bow is sticking out of the water. Anti-aircraft gunners are determined, giving it that Japanese spirit, still trying to engage though. Well, it took a little bit of time, but the cruiser is now going down. The only ship that is afloat and looks like she is actually recovering is this little freighter up here, which seems to be dead in the water, but hey, they are getting the flooding under control. At least there is that. Well, it's good. All the ships except one have been destroyed. We are going to leave the combat area. There we go, 2 command points gained. She's in critical shape. Let's mark this position. They're right here. There's no way she can move that quickly. Let's mark it and force A here. Indomitable. Can you launch yet? No, you cannot launch. Do we have any land-based aircraft? Oh, we sure do. Catalinas, 2 of them with 2 torpedoes a pop. Head down south and engage. Well, unfortunately, we were not able to find that freighter, and it is now nighttime, so the Catalinas are heading back. We are going to remove all of these markers. It's all right. Send them home. They will get to survive. In other news, I'm moving 019 down to patrol around Port Blair and see if we can find anything. I also had her patrolling around Rangoon, just doing some small scouting, just to see what the Japanese are up to, if they are actively reinforcing Rangoon. But right now, you can see that's a lot of blue on the map. We now control everything that we need to control. We control 1 victory objective, which is Akyab up here. I am going to wait until all the Japanese forces are kicked off before landing on Rangoon. We are faced with a difficult decision. Do we go for Port Blair or Rangoon first? Port Blair is probably the more strategic option. This would allow us just to completely lock down the Bay of Bengal. But Rangoon is the victory condition. We'll see. I may get some troops on 019, land those troops just to see kind of what the situation on Rangoon is. How many Japanese troops are there? That's the big question. All right, we have 43 command points. I'm going to keep saving them. Hopefully we can get a battleship or something soon. That would be quite fun. And 019 is going to continue to patrol just around here outside Port Blair. So, I've been thinking about things and thinking about the potential landings on Port Blair. The closest port, it looks like, is going to be Trincomalee, which is where we will stage our landings from. We can have all of these cargo ships, which I need you to start heading down, to bring over troops and supply here. We can load up on troops and then send them over to Port Blair. I think that is the best course of action here. 019 has been patrolling around. She has not spotted much of anything. And then from Port Blair, anyway, once we have all these troops and have taken it, we can move straight to Rangoon and just hop right on over. Also, we have quite a few troops at Agyab, which should be able to help. Regardless, I think that's a pretty good plan. We have one carrier right now to really help protect our landing force, Indomitable. She does have Sea Hurricanes and Full Mars, which can help provide cap. Hermes, unfortunately, is not going to help too much in that regard. Although I'm sure once we land on Port Blair and start capturing it, all hell is going to break loose. I do anticipate the AI will respond pretty aggressively once that happens, but right now we're doing okay. Additionally, at Trincomalee, the Japanese landed a handful of troops, which is kind of annoying. Let's see, I'm going to move over. I'm going to have these guys, Task Force 21, move down to Colombo, get some supply, and bring it up to Trincomalee from there. I want to siphon troops away from Bombay and Adu Atoll instead of just the troops from Colombo. We don't have too much. With 43 command points, I think we're just going to grab a whole bunch of freighters. I can carry a bunch of troops here. Let's see. Let's go through and look at these troops. Colombo, Adu Atoll. Let's see. I need stuff from Bombay, please. Let's go British. Back. Armed merchant, no. Cam freighter, that could be fun, but no, I need stuff that's going to carry a whole bunch of troops. And I think this is going to be it here. 4,000 ton or 10,000 tons. All right, done. Once we don't need these ships, I'll release them, so then we can get our command points back. Manage cargo, plus these guys are fast. 1,000 troops apiece. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay. Task Force 21. You're gonna start heading down and making runs from Bombay down to Ceylon. Good news, folks. It's day 100 of the campaign, and the enemy troops have been completely defeated at Co-Canada. They are about to be completely defeated at Agyab. I'm hoping within the coming weeks we will land on Port Blair. I'm still staging. We have 4,911 troops here at Trincomalee. We have a little while to go before we have the amount of troops that I would really like to have up there, and supply for that matter. So lots of trips back and forth, lots of logistics runs. So far, no sign of the Japanese. It's been quite a while here. First bit of Japanese activity in a while. Looks like we have some bombers heading towards Calcutta. Can launch some hurricanes to intercept. And I am going to do just that. Move over. All right. And get a little bit closer. Go to tactical. Begin. All right. Yep, there are the bombers right in front of us. Just a formation. Looks like 6 bombers. What are they? Bettys. Yeah, definitely doing some strategic bombing. It looks like the Japanese have more or less abandoned this theater for the time being. They're probably just playing defensive, which would make sense, realizing the position they're in is not good. Not good at all. Okay, come on, Hurricanes, you can do it. Lots of machine gun fire from the Bettys. Come on, boys. Just gun them down. There we go. Bettys are smoking. Hurricanes continuing to engage. The Bettys are trying to conduct evasive maneuvers as quickly as possible. Come on, just spray and pray. Looks like one should be getting shot down here any second now. There we go. 1's down. 2's down. Come on, get him. 3. Maybe 4. Oh, he's pulling up. That tail gunner's quite dangerous, though. All right, breaking off. We want to make sure we get all of them, because if we don't, they are absolutely going to drop bombs on our port, which would not be good. Haven't lost any hurricanes yet, which is also great. Number 4 is down, and it looks like we just have 2 Bettys left. Oh no, we've lost a hurricane. 1 hurricane is going down. And is that a Betty dropping down to the deck? That's pretty hard. It's hard to tell. Oh, it sure is. He's diving. Probably a smart move. We'll see if he's able to get out of it. Looks like one hurricane's tracking him, following him down to the deck. Go for the deflection shot here, maybe? No. Here, slow down. Come on. There we go. You got it. Trying to maneuver onto a 6. Sometimes, oh man, come on, buddy. You need to go back to training. All right, well, that one hurricane may be getting out of there. This one is laying into that Betty. You out of ammo? You are out of ammo. All right, break off. What about this one? This one is indeed not out of ammo. The one, get out of here, bud. All right, break off, get out. Don't want you sitting on that Betty 6 with no ammunition. All right, we'll just have this one pour 303 into the Betty. Come on, there we go. Got him. All right, this Betty's getting lit up now. There we go, shot down. All enemy aircraft taken care of. Fantastic. Leave the combat area. Well, folks, with that, I think that will do it for today's episode. We are going to continue marshaling all of our troops on Ceylon, and hopefully in the next episode, we will be landing on Port Blair. Anyway, folks, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.